Okay, welcome to this week's funnel tip. It's slightly different this week because I'm sort of here in the studio with Michael, but I'm also sort of not because Michael's actually in the sort of east coast of the US right now. But welcome to Michael from HireClix.
Yeah, appreciate you having me on, Alex. We're big fans of funnel here over at HireClix.
Great. So today's topic, we're going to dive into Spotify audio ads. I think this is a fantastic channel that is sort of like underutilized by certain brands for sure. And it's one that Michael's gonna sort of talk us through his experience with Spotify audio ads on some of his clients, and then also how he kind of measures the success of it too. So yeah, Michael, do you wanna go ahead and get us started and sort of tell us, I don't know, how you've used it with certain clients to date?
Definitely, yeah. So we're big fans of Spotify ads here at HireClix. HireClix is a recruitment advertising agency. So we partner with our clients by identifying their key hiring goals and challenges. From there, we take those goals and develop strategic ways to achieve them. So when we look at a channel like Spotify, we see a ton of potential. A channel like this allows us to be proactive and not just wait until a potential candidate is ready to apply. Now we're able to deliver them ads on a platform that they're already spending a lot of time on. So now as we take those key hiring goals, we can adjust the strategy for each of them. Through Spotify, we can customize the ad copy, creative, and targeting down to individual job types, or even target key markets as needed.
Yeah, super cool kind of ad experience for a Spotify user, and it's a really great use case for HireClix, kind of trying to target that job applicant and trying to get them involved. I really like it, really cool. Is there a way, could you maybe show us how you track the success of Spotify audio ads or the progress of Spotify audio ads? That'd be great.
Definitely, yeah. I can share a sample report here that we'll typically leverage with our clients. So as we build out all of our connections to our different data points, we'll leverage Funnel to really manage that. We'll adjust our naming conventions, really bring all of our data in a centralized place. And then from there, we'll use Data Studio to share out access to our clients so that they have the data at their fingertips. This allows us to customize reports based on individual clients and what their needs are, but ultimately bring everything together so that they can make those real-time decisions and have those conversations with leadership. On our end, we can take the data points and make real-time optimization off of those based on the trends that we're seeing. So overall, we'll have the vendor metrics from a system like Funnel or a system like Spotify and connect that through Funnel. And then we'll also marry that with conversion data from our client's applicant tracking system. Now that all of this data is in one place, we're able to look at the overall trends and how we're pacing. We're able to drill down to individual markets to see how are we converting for each of those. We're also able to look at the click that we're delivering to that client's career site and really have insight into what's happening with it. We're able to see, did they actually apply for the position? Did they get to a quality stage, like a phone screen or an in-person interview? Or did they ultimately become a hire for that company? This data is vital in us optimizing campaigns, adjusting priorities as needed as we're having those conversations with our clients, and ultimately driving the best ROI for those campaigns.
Absolutely love it. I especially love the funnel that you've built here, and that you can really track that ad spend because you've brought it together with that back-end data. Super smart use case of funnel. So yeah, really love that. Alrighty, I think that was a fantastic insight into Spotify audio ads. I especially love that Michael was able to give us a little insight into how they also how they use Spotify audio ads and also how they track it. So I think the message for me is that yeah, you should go ahead, give Spotify audio ads a go and see if it works for your business, and then you can also use Funnel to track it. So yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much for jumping on today, Michael. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Appreciate you having me on.
Take care. See you later.